Hey everybody, this is Kurt, and before the video gets too far in, I wanted to jump in for a second and kind of set the stage. In all my years of adventuring, whether it's the paddle boards or the hiking, I've learned something, and that's that adventure doesn't owe you anything. It's out there for you to enjoy, it's out there for you to embrace, it's out there for you to just engage with it, but it doesn't have to guarantee anything. And even though you might have the best plans, things happen. Gear can break, life happens, people get tired. Things can go wrong, and that doesn't mean that your trip is a failure. It just means you have to adapt. And that's exactly what we did on this trip. There were so many factors that started this trip in such a unique fashion, whether that was the fires, some of the logistics, things that we had planned for just didn't happen. And we had to do a lot of reassessment. And quite honestly, after about the third day, it was determined it was probably best that we head home. And so that's what we did. Again, I am grateful for the opportunity to get out there. You're going to see that we had a great time while we were there, but we didn't get to do the whole trip. That's okay. That just means that there's more adventure out there and probably more miles on the Colorado Trail at a later point. So you're going to see in the footage, we had a great time. We were able to do quite a bit in the 3 days that we were out, and I hope you enjoy it. So before I go and let you watch the rest of the video, I just want to say thank you for watching the video, for liking and subscribing to the channel. And for those that actually engage with us at Wild Earth Coffee, thank you so much for your support, your orders, whether it was just one or you've signed up for the monthly subscription. It means more to me than you'll ever know. To the coffee shops and the organizations that have brought Wild Earth Coffee into their businesses, I'm so happy that we're helping you build your dream. So if you haven't checked us out, go to wildearthcoffee.com. See what we're doing there, and every sale that we make, we take a portion of that and set it aside to give to charitable organizations that help keep our trails open, our waters clean, and our wilderness wild. So enjoy the video. Thanks for your support. We'll see you on the next adventure.
Over the weekend. The sheriff's office put even more of the surrounding area under that pre-evacuation status, and he says he doesn't take these decisions lightly. He knows what a burden it can put on families, but the last thing the department wants is to let people back.
Hey everybody, we made it to Leadville. Welcome to Leadville, Colorado. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but back there, that's fresh smoke. That's where the fires are going off. So we're going to be here for the next couple of days, get acclimated to the weather, see what's going on with the fires, and we'll see if this hike's really going to happen or not. So anyway, thought I'd take you along for the ride, and if you get a chance, when it's not on fire, come to Leadville. It's a pretty cool town. So. Well, hey, Wild Earth Coffee family, as part of our adventures, we like to go out and check out the local scene. And today we found Grateful Day Coffee. I love supporting local businesses because it all comes back around. And this place is fantastic. They've just only been here about a week and a half. It's a rebranded or a reopening of an existing coffee shop. But I can tell you, I got a regular latte and I got oat milk mixed in, and it's delicious. So they did a fantastic job. I got to spend some time with the staff and the owner, and just a cool place. So if you're in Leadville looking for a great cup of coffee, come check this out. Again, how can you not love a place where their whole business is centered around having gratitude and a grateful day? So hey, good morning, everybody. We are day one on the Colorado Trail, and we left the town of Leadville this morning. Leadville was an amazing place to stay. Inn at the Clouds Hostel was great. And I really admire the way the town is rallying together to combat the willow fire, but yet still stay a community. And we started at Twin Lakes, a little further from Leadville. It's basically right before we get to an area called the Collegiates. And we decided to do that not only for our safety, but just to not be in the area where the fires are at, get in the way of the containment crews and fire crews, and just let that community do what they need to do. So we're on day one. We're going to try and knock out about 100 to 125 miles, and I'm glad you're here for it. We'll keep you posted. Have a great day, y'all. Another cool thing about this trail is that Colorado Trail intersects with the Continental Divide Trail, the CDT, and that is one of them that you want to hike if you want to become a Triple Crowner, which is the Pacific Crest Trail, the Continental Divide Trail, and the Appalachian Trail. So it's kind of fun that we're kind of knocking out two parts of the trails, or two parts of different trails, and it's just kind of another cool thing about this trail that happens. So this is not a result of the current fires. One of the locals told me yesterday that there was a fire here about a year ago in this particular area. And you can see it's still just burnt sticks up in the air. Some vegetation is coming back, and it's kind of eerie and pretty, and just kind of a unique environment to be hiking in. So well, hey everybody, we are getting ready to call it a day. Although it's only about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, we've gone 16 miles, and we're coming to an actual trail ending, trailhead spot. So there will be places to camp. There's a good water source there. And 16 miles on our first day, that's a pretty good one. We're also choosing to call it early because, as you can see behind me, the skies are getting dark. So we're expecting a thunderstorm this afternoon. Winds are starting to pick up, so we think this is probably a good spot to just stop, set up camp, and wait out the storms. So all in all, a great day. Looking forward to tomorrow. Hope you all are enjoying this little journey with us. Thanks for being here. We'll talk to you next time. Bye. Well, good morning. Today is day 2. We had a pretty restful night. The temperature did dip down a little bit, but all in all, it was really good. I thought I would show you this. So, as you know, this area right now is experiencing wildfires, and these are fire crews from all over the country coming to lend their assistance to help put out these fires. This actually was the area we were supposed to camp in last night, but obviously they closed it down for the people that are combating these fires. So we're appreciative of what they're doing. So today we've got a big climb ahead of us. If you can see that, we're going to the top, up and over that, but should be a good day all in all. And just kind of a weird thing to be enjoying this hike and enjoying our adventure, and right next to us there are people that are working hard to make sure everybody's okay. So we're grateful for that. Anyway, I'll keep you going on this trail with us, and hope you all are having a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. And action. Thank you. You know, two of my favorite things on trail, and at first they might seem like they're complete opposite of one another, but in the grand picture of the adventure, it all is perfect synchronicity. But the first one is hiking with other people. You know, the guys on the trail with me, one I've known since the 5th grade. Another one we met while hiking the Appalachian Trail, and we've done several long distance hikes together since then. And then our third gentleman, we just met him at the hostel. And so you meet new people, you spend lots of time talking, sharing stories, doing all kinds of great stuff as a tribe. But then you get these times. I mean, that's gorgeous. Out here by myself, I got a few people ahead of me, there's a person behind me, but you just get these moments of solitude, and you get to observe what's around you and be grateful for what this is and what you're able to do. And anyway, there's always a moment in my hikes where you get very wax poetic, philosophical. This must be it. So anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you. Time to hike on. Well, hey, that was 4 miles of straight up. Wow, look how pretty this is. Gorgeous. So yeah, like I was saying, that was 4 miles of straight up. Without looking at the map, I think it was 2,500 approximately climb in elevation. It was 100% too much. Holy cow. But we made it to the top of this ridge. We do have a little bit of down to do, but after that, it's just basically going across the top of this ridge. And I'm not sure where that puts us for the rest of our mileage today, but we're headed basically water source to water source. So that one, we definitely earned it. I'm gonna take a quick break, maybe eat a protein bar, and then we're back at it. Hope you all are having a great day. Well, good morning, everybody. Day 3 on the Colorado Trail. Yesterday was an interesting day. We only did about 9 miles, which, hey, whatever mileage you want to do is yours, but we average anywhere from 18 to 25. The reason why it was so low, we did 4,500 of elevation gain. It was a slow grind all day, and by the time we were done, we were exhausted. So we made camp, had a good time, ate some dinner, and went to bed. So today it's a 1,500 descent in elevation, and then we have a little climb ahead of us after that. But I hope today we're going to knock out about 15 to 16 miles. So we'll take you along for the ride and see how it goes. So sometimes you get into spots and you wonder, is the video really going to translate just how incredible it is? No words. I'm glad you're here to experience it. I hope the video shows off how beautiful this really is, but had to jump in and share it with you. So about 3 years ago, we were hiking the Appalachian Trail in Virginia, and a major hurricane had come up through Florida into Virginia and had knocked out power and utilities for about 1.5 million people. And we're on the AT, and it's next to the Blue Ridge Parkway. And if you've ever done the Blue Ridge Parkway, or if you haven't, there are these areas called waysides, and they're like little convenience stores, but you can get food, you can get souvenirs, something cold to drink. They're very cool, except with the hurricane, most of them were closed. So those were all the areas we were going to resupply. So we are low on food, very low on food, and we find this dog on the trail. There's no identification on this dog, and it starts following us for the next day and a half, and we're trying to pick up cell service anywhere we can get it. But because of the storm conditions, trying to get any kind of reception has been terrible. And we're trying to get this dog some help. Eventually, we get that dog some help, and everybody was happy about that. Well, today on the trail, we're walking, and sure enough, another dog comes bounding towards us. And there is no owner in sight. So fortunately for us, this time on the dog harness, there was a phone number. We were able to use our little half bar of service. And actually, side note, we were able to use Starlink. So thank you, Starlink. And I was able to get a hold of the owner, and we were able to meet up and get Cooper the dog back to his owner today. But I just found it interesting that here we are several years apart. Each trail is different, and yet sometimes some of the same things happen over and over again. So it was an interesting experience for sure, and I'm happy that Cooper was able to go back to his owner today. So. Well, at this point, we are pretty much facing some external pressures, and we're at a point in our trip where, as I mentioned at the beginning, we had to wrap it up and head back towards home. But like I said, I don't see this as the end of our journey. I see it as the beginning, and I know the Colorado Trail will be there when I'm ready to go back and get some miles on it. So until then, thank you for watching. I appreciate you getting to this point. I'm going to throw some photos of our adventure here at the end and just kind of wrap it up at this point. So thanks again for watching. Thanks again for your support. Thank you for supporting Wild Earth Coffee. If you haven't checked us out already, please do so. And I wish you all the best. Till the next time, peace.